Up, 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 up. Morning guys, I'm going to start this video off really quick. I've got an injured little 28 bird here. It flew into our window. We checked on him and we've let him sort of come out of being shocked. As you can see, I think he's broken his wing. I know, I don't want to hurt your wing, but I don't want to let you go either. I know. Ow! Oh, yeah. Oh, he got me good. Ah, yeah. Well, that was a bit of entertainment, wasn't it? I did not expect it to turn around and bite me. Obviously, I'm not a wildlife carer, but bit of a little shit, isn't it? Big gaping hole in my finger. I also stacked it too. Gonna have to go up and put a band-aid on it before I start this video, but that's a bit of an adventure to begin this video. It bloody hurts. Memory card was full and I just had to delete a bunch of videos so I could finish off saying what I'm saying, but the kids are coming down with a band-aid now, and I'll keep an eye on that bird, but I think its wing was broken and that's why I got bitten. I did have it in a good spot. I knew that it would come around and bite me, but I tried to change my hand placement so then its wing wouldn't be sore if it is broken where I was holding it. Bloody hurts. You put it on for me? I'll go and wash it after. I need to go and check on the sheep. Good kids. You gonna go get some hay with Dad?
Yeah.
Shit, why did the...
You can see the blood coming through.
Yeah, it's not tight enough, honey, after I put it back on, but thank you. You go get hay with Dad. Alright, while Connor goes and gets some hay, I'm going to go pick up some hay from a farmer. I'm going to go check on our sheep and the trough and everything, and then clean this bad boy up. Got a few claw marks on my hand too, that's bloody great. Try and help something out and then sort of forgot that it was wild, didn't I? Anyway, fixed the trough this week. We put a new, let me bring it up here. The float had come off and we glued it back on temporarily, but it came off within a day and I didn't want to trust that with it falling off and then this overflowing. So I do need to give that a bit of a clean again, but we're going to be moving the sheep tomorrow to a new paddock, so I'll probably not be needing to clean it as soon as possible, if that makes sense. I'm going to go and check. I'm very accident prone today. I nearly just fell over on that stick now. I pick up my feet. I'm going to go and check the sheep and then I'll explain what this video is going to be sharing in it, because we've got quite a lot of stuff happening this weekend. Alright, the sheep are behind me. That tree, they always chill out down there in this paddock. We are going to move them up to this top paddock later on tomorrow. But first of all, we, well, I guess since I'm here, I'll show you this. Behind me is a cross here. That was from my dog Turbo, who died from a bone tumour back in 2021, a couple of weeks before we flew to Canada. Our other two dogs, Turbo, Wolf and Harley, came with us to Canada. Had a ball, but unfortunately because they were older dogs, they were 11 and 12, they passed away over there due to other illnesses and stuff. So we brought them back with us as ashes, got them cremated, and last weekend we spread their ashes over Turbo because we were waiting until we had our sheep. So then, we're not religious, but if, well, we don't know what there is after death, so if all that is true, then at least they can run free on the farm chasing sheep. So we did that the other day, which was bittersweet. So yeah, just thought I'd share that because I do get a lot of questions about the dogs and whether we brought them back with us and stuff. At the moment, the sheep are still in that first paddock that you guys saw them run into from the sheep yards when we brought them into that first paddock. We are going to be moving them over. There's no feed on the ground. Another paddock behind me, that one's got the least amount of feed. we need rain desperately. So we're feeding them out around 2 to 3 hay bales a week to try and keep them fat and in prime pregnancy condition. We want to keep the ewes in top condition, obviously, because they are due to have their babies throughout May, June, and possibly July. Probably the end of May, June, July, and possibly maybe into August. Because these ewes had rams with them before we bought them, we're not quite sure how far along they are. So we're just keeping their feed up, keeping them in top condition, keeping them the best you can, just like you would a human, a mama. Making sure that they're all looking good. Today we plan on, Connor's going to go get hay, 3 hay rolls. Then we've got a mate coming to pick up his sheep yards. You might have remembered that he had his sheep yards set up at my dad's shed over there, and then we took them out and put our yards in. He's picking those up today, but it means I need to move one of the potty lambs, the orphan lambs, little yard over near our house. I need to pull that down, put it in the back of the ute and take it over to the shed for him to pick up, so it's all together. I'm out here now checking the sheep, and then today we need to put a bit of temporary fencing over the top of our, I think it's an 8x5 trailer, because a couple of weeks ago we tried to move some sheep in it, and they didn't jump out from the top, they jumped out from the bottom because we didn't have the tailgate part up, but we just want to risk them not... We don't want the risk of them coming and jumping out. Some of you might remember that when we did get our sheep, we ended up with one with a cancerous eye, one that had a huge mass in her udders, and then an extra ram. And we're missing 4 ewes that we were supposed to get of our 80. So we only have 76 that we're keeping. So we did try to move them a couple of weeks ago and take them back to the farmer. I ended up having to put one to sleep. She had the udder problem, and she also had a broken leg at that point, so the kindest thing to do was for me to shoot her. Wasn't a nice thing to do, hate doing that, but it was the kindest thing to do. So now we've got 2 to take back to the farmer tomorrow, so we plan on yarding up the sheep this afternoon, getting them in there, put a hay roll out, then tomorrow we'll draft them out, get those 2 out, and then put them in the trailer, take them back to the farmer, then come back with the 4 or 3 that he owes us. I'm not sure, because we had to put one to sleep. I'm not sure what's going to happen there. And then we're going to take the 2 rams that are in with these guys out of that mob and separate them, because they've done their job. They can now just go back to grazing life close to our house, where we can keep an eye on them and be away from the girls until next time we want to join them again. So that's what's going to be in this video. But for now, I'm going to jump on the bike, just do a little quick drive around, make sure there's no sheep stuck in anything or injured or lame. Make sure all the fencing is good. I just do this every day just for peace of mind. And yeah, pray that we get rain, please, because we really need it. It is just so dry and depressing when it's this dry. Go home and nurse this. It doesn't look as bad, but it's really bloody deep. I'm all fixed up. I bandaged myself up. Didn't have any betadine. I had to peel back the skin. It was pretty gross, and scrub it with some soap, but she'll be right. Another one here. Gonna go and sort out those yards now. I was looking for oh, Connor's left these out for me. This is not what I was looking for. The tools I'll need, but I was looking for my gloves and realized Connor's taken my ute, so hopefully I don't need my gloves on. It's a bit hot to be bloody wearing gloves anyway. It's 35 degrees today, and it's autumn. I keep saying fall. What's going on here, I'll share in another YouTube video, but we're putting up fencing here so I can bring my sheep from this paddock into here so I can train Maggie, my sheepdog, up. So my working dog in our horse round yard that needs that tree taken out. the tree stump. Anyway, that's another video. In today's video, I need to dismantle all these panels because we borrowed them from a mate who left them here temporarily for the potty lambs when we're feeding them bottles. And yeah, I need to now take them down, which is a bit of a pain because it took ages to do, to put all this stuff on, but we'll get some more temporary ones. So the aim is to try and keep this ring lock in one piece. This is my aim. I don't know whether it's going to happen. So then I can just go and purchase some more of these shorter panels, and then I could just put the wire back on and put it together. Just hopefully make the next job a little easier when we put it all back together, because no doubt there may be 1 or 2 potty lambs when we have our lambs this year from our sheep. So I'm hoping there's not, but there may be a chance. So we want to keep one here just in case. Always good to have as a backup. Maggie's also learning to tie up while I'm working because she's in heat again, and she is starting to wander, and I don't want that in my dogs. Our dog Wolf used to wander, and it's really hard to stop them, so it's my responsibility to make sure she stays on the property. And when I say wander, she's wandering on our farm, not onto anyone else's, but I don't like that. So she's going to learn to tie up when I'm around her while I'm working right here, but usually she's in the dog kennel if we're out or anything like that. Otherwise, she's on the couch. Aren't you, Maggie Moo? One down, the rest to go. Now I'm going to pop a bit of music on and get to work.
Like when you're an actor, you get to clock out.
Alright, it's all done. I've just left this here so then we can pop our own yards up later on and sort of use all that material. I'm going to have to stack all this when Connor gets back with my ute onto the back, and then take it over to the shed ready for our mate to pick up. Welcome back. It's Sunday and just down at the yards. Not gonna lie, not feeling that well today. Connor's come down and yarded them up for me this morning.
Well, that's quite easy to get them in.
Simply just threw some hay in there. They ran in there and he locked it up, and then threw some hay out here for afterwards. But the farmer that we purchased them from, that we're going to drop back that ewe and ram today, has now rescheduled. The farmer's rescheduled, and at this point I think we're just going to leave it up to him to come pick them up, because it's a bit of a pain in the ass having to put them in all the time and then nothing happens. So today we're purely just bringing them in now because he's rescheduled. We'll use this time to move the rams out. We're quite happy with how long they've been in there. We would ideally leave them in for 2 cycles. Ewes normally cycle every 17 days, so they've been in there well and truly long enough. They've been in there since January, February, and then we picked them up in March from the farmer, and now it's April. So we're going to take them out now, and Connor has bought some sort of a net to put over the back of the trailer so they don't jump out, just in case. Although he did not really buy the right size, we should have just put some ring lock over, but you'll sort of probably laugh when you see it. But we're utilising what we've got. We ain't rich farmers. So yeah, that's the plan now. We're going to go and get the 3 rams out and pop them closer to the house and away from the ewes, and then the ewes we're going to go out here. They've got some hay while Connor and I fence off a dam paddock today. We've got to fence off around the dam, and I'll explain that later, but for now let's get those rams. While we're waiting for Connor to come over with the kids and the trailer, just have a look at how good they're looking. I think they look quite good. You can tell some of them are definitely pregnant. Others maybe, may not be, may just have singles. Some of them got twins, I'm guessing. It's hard to know, but I'm happy with the condition they're in, considering how dry it is out here at the moment. Oh, there's Connor coming now, covering the number plate, but yeah, we're just backing it up onto the ramp here. Yeah, come back. Straight.
How high do you reckon this to go?
A lot higher.
There?
Higher. I'd say up here.
That's not
You want to try here?
bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's our mate, the Wilterpole. So that's that weather. We're letting him live a life of luxury before he becomes on our dinner plate, without it sounding horrible. Moody woman. Yeah, no, he's a bit full on with the fencing, so we don't want him up near the house in case he gets out. So, and he's got no balls, so that means he won't be mating with ours. He's a nice looking boy though, isn't he? He looks nice. Yeah. Alright, shall we do it? I was just letting them have a drink before I went over here, so then they will be all hydrated. Alright, mamas and boys, time for the yards again. So like I said, we're just getting the 3 rams out, bringing them closer to our house so they're separated from the ewes. They're looking good. Alright girls. Oh, a bit of fencing's come down here. I'll have to fix that up so they don't get their legs stuck. Nice and steady. Yeah, the one with the black head's the most confident too, like comes up to you. Up, up, up. I got too close, but they were going to return back anyway, so I thought may as well get half in. Nice and easy. Shut this one. What? Are you coming in? I thought you were going to redo my gate. Alright, be quick ladies, we're just drafting you out.
Can you not shut me? Ah. Tell me you know the plan.
They're just self-loading.
All girls?
Yeah, all girls. So the idea here is, in case you haven't twigged on, is all the girls are going straight through because they're going to go back in the big paddock, and any of the boys are going to be drafted into this area here and popped in the trailer, ready to come back to our house. Alright, time to get the next lot. Oh, open this one. Up, 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 up. Alright, so what we're looking for is the red tag in the left ear, and then we know it's a boy because that's the way you tag them. So this is the one that lost her tag in the paddock.
Is she okay?
Yeah, she just needs a tag in, but we'll tag her next time we bring them in. All girls again. This is how our love language I've got that time of the month, so he's jumping gates for me, telling me to relax. So I use my body as pressure. Up, up, up. Up, up. Oh. Now, if we were here all day, we would have pushed more up, but this is just a simple task, so I'm not bothered about stressing them out and pushing them all up.
Okay.
What's wrong? Oh, this is a common problem. I've heard about these ear tags, these EID tags. Look at her ear. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm going to have to fix that up. Another one without a tag, and we definitely tagged them right, but this is a common problem that people are having with these EID tags. Is that one alright? Yeah, they're all going yuck, and we used all disinfectant and everything, and not all of them, most of them are fine, but just there's a few here and there that don't look good. This one's missing.
That looks like it.
So that's a good reason to bring them in as well, just to give them the once over. Those EID tags are somewhat new, and they're coming into, like, they're compulsory as of 2025, and I've been reading on a few Facebook pages and stuff of farmers complaining about them, so we'll put some Cetrogen on it, have a look at it, make sure she's all good. Cetrogen's an antiseptic, just to use it on my horses. Got our bag of treats in here. Always scared of spiders and snakes. I know I'm an Aussie, but it does scare me. Alright, it's not Cetrogen. I thought I bought Cetrogen. It's the yellow lotion, but that'll do. For now anyway, we'll keep an eye on it. Yeah, so Connor's had to turn the ear tags around, and apparently it was quite painful, the poor buggers. It's not spraying right, is it? All done. Yeah, 2 without a tag, 3 that had sore ears. Really not liking these tags.
No.
And you look at those red tags, the original ones, they're all fine. That's these EID ones. Alright, sorting out the kids. We got 2 in here, but one's a wilty. We'll just go and buy their tags. When I say the wilty, I mean the wilterpole that's the weather. So he'll be going back out with the girls. But we got 2 more rams at the back of this lot in the yard to chuck in here.
There's another one missing a tag.
Another one missing a tag. All right, up, up, up.
2 in here missing a tag, but I think.
Up. Keep going. Keep going. I think we're all out of energy too. Alright, we got the 3 rams and the weather that's going to go back with the girls. Just checking them over. Making sure they're all good. All their ear tags are okay. This one's out. Be free, girls. Have some babies for us. Alright, now we've got to get the boys into the trailer. Alright, letting the wilty out. Got him separated. Just too hard to film and do it at the same time, especially with the rams. Off you go, bud. Go around that corner. I'll shut this one again. There we go. Now shut that back, guys. Alright, we got them in. Now to take them down to the house. The kids helped us out too, which was good. They sort of used their presence by standing there for us. Good job, guys. You can climb over now. Is there lots of dragonflies? Oh yeah, it's like a red one. Right, come on over, we'll go home. Alright, there's our little wilty friend. He's gone over to see his ladies. He's the only boy in there now. We're going to let them back out. And hopefully grow all their little babies, little lammies. Whew, you can probably tell by my voice I'm puffed out. Now they got all that hay in there. We'll let them eat it up in here. They go through like a hay roll in a day and a half, so once that's all gone, they'll get another one. Shut this gate, and they've got that one open into the paddock again. They go get another drink of water and eat the rest of that hay. Oh man, I tell you what, being a girl sucks sometimes, especially that one time of the month. Trying to find it within myself to climb these yards just to get back to the quad bike. I'll be alright. We did it. Yeah. Now we're just going to watch these girls grow their babies and hopefully give us a few sets of twins and some healthy singles. Alright, back at the house and in the paddock next to the cottage where our potty lambs are down there and the wilties, and we're going to let these rams off in here. Tilly's just filling up the water there. This is the netting Connor put on. Works for small trips. They're big boys. Off you go, boys. No fighting. So they'll be let out with the girls in January again next year.
What are we doing with those three?
One of them's going to go back to the farmer we bought them from eventually when he's able to fit it in his schedule to pick them up. And the other two are ours, and we keep them, and then they go back out with the mamas, the ewes, next year.